Well, hello there, and I don't know why I did that. I hadn't got an itch. Anyway, hello there. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a little different one today. What am I doing? Right, I'm not doing any editing on this one, so this is going to be as is, and it will be filmed over a couple of days. So you will see this obviously all in one go as you are right now, but anyway, this has been filmed over a couple of days. Right, we're doing something different. I'm not doing any car work. We're going to do an update on the Jag and some wobble box towing and an insight to the wobble box, because although it's been mentioned and plenty of times on the channel regarding what I'm actually towing it with and things like that, we've never actually done a proper walk round of the wobble box. So that's what we're going to be doing today, so stay tuned if you're interested. Anyway, the Jag so far has been performing okay since the last video we put up on the Jag, where I had to change all the spark plugs because they was really old and had a gap like that. So far the times I've used the car, I've had a couple of runs over the A50 over towards Stoke area, and it's performed brilliant. So, but this is the first time it's going to be towing the wobble box again since we've done those repairs. So hopefully, fingers crossed, all is going to be well. So let's get everything moved around off the drive, and let's get the Jag hitched up to the Caravan, or the Caravan hitched up to the Jag. Here we are inside the Jag. Let's make sure I've not got any gizmos on, and she fires up beautifully. Look at all those petrols. Wow. I mean, this tank isn't very big, but it still cost me 90 quid to fill it up. Yeah, I almost cried. There's my beautiful assistant over there. She's going to watch me come backwards. She will normally give me some hand signals as to tell me how close I am. Oh yeah, she's saying go that way a bit. Yeah, that way. Oh, she's doing brilliant. Wait for the bump, because she normally, and there she is in the mirror. She's giving that. Stop there, that'll do. Right, let's get her hitched up. First things first, remove the boot, handbrake off, unwind the jockey wheel down, and we were on the hitch. Squeaky squeaky, we're off. Connect up our lights and the breakaway code. That'll do. Now normally I would point out that you need to check your nose weight and make sure you've got a suitable tow bar, because some tow bars are only rated for trailers, where you'll only get a 50 kilogram nose weight allowance. And also you have to check as well that your car is capable. The Jag always sits low because it's got very soft and soggy suspension, so I don't worry about things like that. The nose weight, I've done this loads and loads of times, and really I just can tell by the weight of the Caravan when I hitch it up and how it sits as to how we load it. As usual when loading a Caravan, all the heavy items on the floor, and as you can tell it looks a complete mess here, but it is an organised mess. Obviously you don't want nothing down the front, and you don't want anything too heavy down the back. You want all the weight over the axle. Obviously I've got to have my coffee maker, I need my coffee. So a quick check around, make sure all the windows are closed and locked, and no roof lights are open because they blow off. Make sure all your electrics are off and the gas is off. Obviously when you've got glass panels, like, you know, glass covers for your cooker and things like that, those need to be stowed upwards, not left in the down position, because if you go over a bump and obviously they bounce, that's when they shatter. So they're always up in the locked position. Fridge won't open, that's nicely loaded. So we're good to go. Quick lights check and we're off. My assistant there will just give me a quick lights check. So we're going to go for brake lights. Yeah, left hand, right hand. Fantastic. I don't need to check side lights or anything because it's daylight. Right, let's get gone. How we doing? Right, into drive, pop the belt on, and away we go. Just easing forward in drive. The Jag will creep quite nicely. Drive, and away we go, nice and easy. The Jag doesn't need to be pushed that hard in regards to towing. It does it really, really easy. It's powerful enough, and she copes really, really well. We're not going very far. I think this site is about 10 miles away from home, so it's not going to be an hour-long video of me on the motorway, because we don't need to go on the motorway. It's all country roads. Obviously, when towing with a nice long caravan like this, it's always wise to leave. Obviously there's nothing in front of me at the moment, but always leave plenty of room between you and the car in front. Allow extra stopping time as well. Make sure you slow down way before your junctions, and go wide. Go wide, and as you can see there, she's coming round the roundabout nicely there. And as usual, we are the first to arrive. And we're going to reverse her into that spot there. So as you can see, there we are, and we just need to reverse into this pitch here, and we'll get her as close over to that grass edge there for when we put the awning up. So I'm going to hand you over now to my beautiful assistant. And there we go. Could have done with being a bit closer, but we've got the step to go down and things like that, so that'll do there. So let's get her levelled up, unhitched, and get the divorce in a bag set up. See you in a bit. So there's the wobble box in position, unhitched, and there's the Jag over there out the way. Okay, the Caravan is a 1987 Abi Ace Jubilee Viceroy. This was probably one of the larger single axle caravans of its day. These caravans probably would have been towed with cars like a Rover SD1 or a Ford Granada and cars of that kind of size. She is a little battle scarred, but I will insert a picture as to when I first found the Caravan in a farmer's field for 300. Well, he wanted 500 quid, but when I went in and everything was rotten, I think I offered him about 300 quid and he accepted it. And there was a full-size awning with it and everything. However, the Caravan did need restoring. I've not really done anything to the outside other than reseal the awning rails, the window rail, and obviously the side rubbing strips and the front strips. Obviously, I've done some repairs, especially like to the floor. That corner went last year, where the basically water ingress on a Caravan, especially of this age, is definitely a given. So you just try and do everything you can to protect it and keep the repairs going as and when you need to. I did restore the interior when we first got the Caravan, when I first got it home, and my wife wasn't best pleased. What kind of shed I'd absolutely bought. But we've now had it nearly 10 years and it's still serving us very well. I'm being chaperoned by Rubio here, a wonderful rescue dog from Spain. We've now had him 4 years and we think he's around about 9 years old now. And here's my mate Toby. Now, we've had Toby from a puppy. Toby's now 11 years old, so he's slowing down a bit, but he's still got plenty of life in the old dog, as they say. Right then, let's sort ourselves out and let's get the awning up. Right, while my wife is tidying up in there and pulling things out, let's get the some electric from there. Right, big mistake I see a lot of people do is they plug in their cable to the power and then pick this bit up. Now that's live, all right, you cannot put your fingers in there, but you don't really want to be touching live cable. It's a bit silly. So on this Caravan, it's up here. It's in a crap position, but that's how it were. That just pushes in, and then I'll just tuck that there for now, and we'll get Toby to assist me putting this in. Bless. Right, one-handed now, and in we go. We are now connected up. Please be mindful, always be mindful for, you know, other people, kids maybe going past, so make sure you put your cable out the way and keep it over towards the edge. Obviously, if anybody's caravan before, then you know, I'm obviously teaching you to suck eggs, but there are a lot of people, inconsiderate people sometimes on camping sites and whatnot, so let's just keep all that out the way. Obviously not going to be able to do anything about that. Right, next thing up, let's get some water and connect it up to that. And with the miracle of time, there is the divorce in a bag erected. Right, let's go have a look inside. So we have all this nice living space. When we pull the chairs back in, there's my wonderful wife there, fast asleep, or pretending to be. Yeah, at the far end there, we've got extra food storage and table and whatnot, extra cooling box, wash basket, and we've got that lovely view. Fantastic. Okay, let's have a look inside the Viceroy. Okay, like I said, she's a 1987 Abi Jubilee Viceroy 4-berth. So you get a double bed here. There are what they call slats in here. They pull out, slide along, and then you just pull your cushions in to make a double bed. So yeah, that'll sleep too. Not really long enough for an adult if you want to sleep singly, but ideal for if you've got kids. You can put 2 kids on there, or make a double bed up, whatever. Okay, looking down the far end of down the front of the van, right, we have got massive 2 single bunks, which again make into a humongous double bed if you want to. You know, with the same principle, pull out the slats, but we've got the dogs' beds down there. They like to sleep there in between us, and we sleep singly. Well, just because it's just less hassle making a double bed up when you've got limited space. So we've got a 3-burner gas hob. The higher model Caravans ABI did at the time, which were the award Caravans, they had a 4-burner hob, but you've still got a grill, oven, decent size fridge for all your goodies and snacks. Plenty of cupboard space up above over there with a drinks cabinet. Look at that, fantastic. And this actually came with the celebratory glasses. Hang on, let me pull one out. Little champagne wine glasses, if you can see that, 1962 to 1987, and this is when they brought out the Jubilee range for this year, or started off. Whoops. So plot that back. Right, so we've got TV, we've now got blown air heating, which operates on electric and gas. Basically, that used to be just a gas fire of the same kind of design, and I got hold of this one, which is blown air. So down at the right at the very front, and a vent there, going right in up to the back. We're blowing out at the moment cool because it's warm, so we can turn that up, turn it down. So yeah, and then we've got our heating controls there for when it was cold. So we've now got a double wardrobe, and up to the side there we got the washroom with the bog. This I totally remodelled, simply because that thing there was a like early 80s horrible tobacco brown, that was cracked and horrible, and it used to have a shower, but I took it out simply because what's the point? I mean, there's no room in there to swing a cat, let alone have a shower. Plus you've got your table storage in there as well, so you've got a larger table for down the front and a shorter one for here at the back. So the shower don't really get used, it's not big enough and it's totally pointless. So that is the 1987 Abi Ace Jubilee Viceroy. So, but there are a few more additional things I have put in the Caravan. Here we've got some USB outlets because you need them these days. So there's a couple there either side, and just in case we have guests stay and they want to charge their phones up, we've got them there as well. I put an additional socket up here just because, and I think I added another socket down here in the kitchen. One thing I didn't do, and which is another modification I'm going to do, you can see I've got an extension cable running out there to power up my fridge and coffee machine. So I think what I will be doing is having an outlet down here, all properly tucked away and in a cupboard and some sort, and I'll run another power supply there next time I do any repairs. I mean, next lot of modifications I want to do is a new carpet, because simply it's just becoming a little bit threadbare round the edges. It was a cheap carpet I had put down when I first restored it quite a while back, so yeah, it's probably due for a new one. How long I keep this Caravan for, I do not know. I keep trying to sell it every year, but the wife won't let me. I would like a more modern Caravan, but what's the point? Most of the time you're sat outside if it's nice weather, and let's face it, all you do is sleep in it. So yeah, it serves its purpose and it does the job. And like I say, we've had it for nearly 10 years now, and I only get 300 quid for it, so really it's a absolute bargain, and it's a cheap holiday. So let's go and have a look around and do a quick site review. If anybody's interested, stay tuned. So this is our entrance coming in to Marchington, Forestside Farm Camping and Caravan site. It is a club listed site, and there you go, there's the board there tucked into the entrance. So as you come down to the drive, you've got your 5 caravan pitches, hard standing caravan pitches. Over to the right hand side there, we're in pitch 1. Each of them has electric hookup and a water tap. Your water tap is shared between you and next door, that's okay, it's no big deal. Most of that field there to the wooden picket fences is usually used for camping. There is some electric hookup, and every now and then they will let caravans just in front of the camping pod there, which I'll show you in a bit. To our left is the toilet and shower block. So you've got female and male. Let's just show you inside. You've got a shower, sink and a loo for your poo. Yeah, these are absolutely spotless, and the owners, Chris and Jeanette, do encourage people to keep them clean. We spend a lot of time here, so yes, we do keep everything nice and clean. We treat this as our second home basically. And you've got a kitchen area as well if you need it, with all your information and stuff, places to go and see and do, a local walk map and things like that. So you've got a nice good sink to wash up in. There's a kettle, toaster, microwave, fridges, another fridge there, and a freezer. Toby, come on, out. Come on. Good lad. So yeah, it is a working farm, so don't expect, you know, massive luxuries. But here we've got another two, another gents and another ladies toilet there. So we've got a camping pod right at the end over there. See if I can zoom in. Saves me walking. There we go. A nice private camping pod there, overlooking the field. And we've got another one over there. Let's have a walk over to that one. So here we are outside of the lower camping pod. These are, I've had these for, I think I've had these for about 8 or 9 years. I'm not sure how much they are, but if you have a look on the website, Forestside Farm, which I'll put a link up on the end, and there's electric in there and lighting, so it's basically come camping, but you don't need to bring your tent, but bring everything else. And like I did mention, it is a working farm, and you can come and see the moo cows. You alright, sweetheart? Hello. Hello. Alright, how you doing? How you doing? Working farm. It's not glamorous, but with a view like that when the weather's good, you could be anywhere in the world. You really could. So yeah, this is Forestside Farm Camping and Caravanning in Marchington, not far from Uttoxeter and Burton. It's actually in between the two, actually 8 miles either side. So it's a nice easy run for the Jag. It's perfect for the dogs because they can just roam around as much as they want. Obviously when it's very busy we'll keep an eye on them a little bit more, but you know, there's none of these silly rules where dogs have got to be chained to the caravan and they're not allowed to roam around. Chris and Jeanette have got their own guard Labrador, if you like, and he's as mad as a hatter. So they're very dog friendly, they're very kid friendly, but there is nothing for the kids to do. So if you're going to bring kids, it's worth bringing extra games and, you know, football, tennis, badminton, whatever, just to keep them occupied, because there is nothing to do. But it's very peaceful, it's very quiet, and that is just exactly what I like. So I've rambled on too much, so hope you've enjoyed the video, and there might be some more.